The fallout from Argentina's historic 29-23 win over the All Blacks has turned ugly, with veteran commentator Grant Nisbett delivering one of the most damning reviews yet of Scott Robertson's side. For Nisbett, who has called more than 300 test matches, this was not just a loss, it was confirmation that the All Blacks are slipping backwards under Robertson's watch. It was really disappointing, wasn't it? I find myself asking the question, have we made any progress at all in the 5 test matches that we've played this year? And I've come to the conclusion that no, we haven't. In fact, we're almost going backwards, Nisbett said on Sport Nation Radio. The legendary voice of New Zealand rugby then went for the jugular, questioning the competence of the entire coaching staff. It's a real concern, isn't it? Solutions? I don't know. I really don't know, and I don't think the coaching staff know either. Nisbett revealed that fans are asking the same questions he is, namely, what exactly is the All Blacks' identity in 2025? I've been texted by a lot of people, and even during the game yesterday, people were saying, what are we trying to do here? And I don't know what the answer is. We hear that they're trying to play the game at pace, and yet we pick our biggest ever forward pack, which is a real contradiction. I don't know what the game plan is, and if there is one, then it's well hidden. I just don't know what it is. The veteran broadcaster didn't hold back when comparing New Zealand's lack of clarity with the ruthless simplicity of their next opponents. We know that our next game is against South Africa. We know what their game plan will be. And that's about it, really. It'll be physical, it'll be high kicks and all the rest of it. We've got to find a way somehow to counter that, but I'm not sure we're capable right now. He also accused the All Blacks of repeating the same fatal flaw that haunted them throughout 2024, crumbling in the final 20 minutes. It was a real issue last year, it was identified, and there were stats around to say we were terrible in the last 20 minutes in most of the test matches we played last year, even the ones we won handsomely, and it doesn't seem to improve. Then you have to say, what kind of impact are we getting off the bench? Because that is the time when the bench really has to come into its own. That's when the tired players that have had an hour, they're gone, you bring the fresh legs on, and you hope for an impact, and we simply aren't getting it. Nisbett's final warning was the most devastating of all, that the All Blacks no longer have the depth or world-class talent to survive off days from their few genuine stars. I think the biggest concern for me is that when our world-class players, and to be honest, we haven't got that many in the All Blacks at the moment, I'm thinking of the guys like Will Jordan, Buden Barrett, Ardie Savur, one or two others, if they have an off day, the All Blacks are going to lose. There's no doubt about that. We don't seem to have blokes who can step up when the very best players are not having one of their better days. We talk about the depth in New Zealand rugby, but at the very highest level, I'm not sure there's a hell of a lot of depth there at the moment. The message is brutal. Under Robertson, the All Blacks are not evolving, they're regressing. And unless someone finds answers quickly, South Africa could walk into Eden Park and shatter the longest unbeaten streak in world rugby. So here's the question. Is Nisbett right? Are the All Blacks going backwards under Robertson, or is this just a temporary blip? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to Kiwi Rugby Updates for more unfiltered rugby debate.